4 days after Atlas passed through perihelion, a second object appeared in the inner solar system, and it was found by the same astronomer who discovered the last interstellar comet in 2019. Let me tell you why this timing has everyone asking questions. November 2nd, 2025. Gennady Borisov, the man who discovered 2I Borisov, the second interstellar object ever detected, identifies a new, nearly interstellar object. It's officially labeled C2025V1, and it showed up right after Atlas completed its perihelion passage. Same discoverer, same timing. And now scientists are considering one possibility that sounds like science fiction. Is this a mini probe released by Atlas? Here's what we know. C2025V1 has an orbital eccentricity of 1/95. That number matters because anything above 1.0 means the object isn't gravitationally bound to our sun. It's interstellar. C2025V1 sits right on that edge. Almost interstellar, almost unbound. But here's the catch. When you calculate backwards, tracing its orbit to where planets can't affect it, that eccentricity probably drops below 1. What does that mean? It's most likely from our Oort cloud. Not truly interstellar, just a very distant member of our solar system making a rare visit to the inner regions. So it's probably natural, probably just cosmic timing, probably coincidence that it appeared 4 days after Atlas reached perihelion. But there's one question that won't go away. Could Atlas be a mothership that released smaller probes into the inner solar system? It's a possibility scientists are genuinely considering. Not because they want to believe in alien spacecraft, but because the timing and circumstances make it worth examining. Here's the math on whether they're connected. The closest separation between the two orbits is 75 million kilometers. The objects themselves were never closer than 225 million kilometers to each other. That's a huge gap. And Atlas's measured non-gravitational acceleration, while significant, isn't nearly enough to bridge that distance. Without additional propulsion, these two objects couldn't have been together. They're on completely different orbital planes. C2025V1 is inclined 113 degrees relative to the ecliptic, nearly perpendicular to Atlas's trajectory. If C2025V1 was released by Atlas, it would need its own propulsion system to reach its current orbit. A mini probe with independent navigation capabilities. Is that what we're seeing? Probably not. The most likely explanation is that C2025V1 is a natural Oort cloud object that just happened to arrive at the inner solar system during the same month as Atlas. Pure coincidence. But here's what makes it interesting. C2025V1 doesn't show a clear cometary tail. Just like Atlas, just like Oumuamua, another visitor without the expected signature of natural sublimation, and it was discovered by Gennady Borisov, the same astronomer who found the only clearly natural interstellar comet we've ever seen. He knows what normal looks like. He found 2I Borisov in 2019, and everyone agreed it was a textbook comet. Water-rich composition, classic tail, normal behavior. Now he's found another one, 4 days after Atlas perihelion. No clear tail, nearly interstellar orbit. The timing is remarkable. Atlas reaches perihelion on October the 29th. 4 days later, a second anomalous object appears, both discovered in the same observational window, both showing unusual characteristics. Here's what we need to understand. The latest images of Atlas show at least 7 jets in complex patterns. If those jets are natural outgassing, Atlas must be losing a substantial fraction of its mass. We're talking massive disintegration near perihelion. But if those jets are technological thrusters, if Atlas is artificial, then the question changes. Does an artificial mothership carry smaller probes? Would it release them during perihelion passage when it has maximum power available? We don't have answers yet, but we have a test coming. December 19th, Atlas makes its closest approach to Earth, The Webb telescope will analyze the composition of those jets. We'll measure outflow velocity, we'll determine mass flux. We'll see if Atlas is shedding huge amounts of natural material or ejecting controlled thruster exhaust. And if those jets are artificial, if Atlas is technological, then suddenly C2025 V1 becomes a lot more interesting. Two mysterious objects, same month, same observational window. One definitely from interstellar space, one nearly interstellar. Both appearing in the inner solar system within days of each other. Coincidence? Almost certainly. But almost certainly isn't the same as definitely. And that's why the next month matters. We're not just watching Atlas anymore. We're watching for patterns. We're looking for connections. We're asking whether these arrivals are random cosmic timing or something more coordinated. 1 month to figure out what's happening. 1 month until December 19th. 1 month to determine if we're witnessing natural objects on independent trajectories, or if something far stranger is unfolding in our solar system. The data is coming. The observations continue. And now we're watching 2 objects instead of 1. Follow for updates, because the mystery is about to take another turn, and this time, we'll be watching.